Your return to CoinSuri's channel is greatly appreciated. At its current level of market dominance, roughly 1.6%, I'd say, XRP is on the verge of overtaking it. Just to give you an idea, over 20,000 coins are in circulation right now. So that's a change from when I initially began investing in Bitcoin in 2017. Behold, the degree of domination that one chart expert foresees is just around the corner. If his prediction comes true, XRP will have a substantial influence in the cryptocurrency market. The thought that something could happen is not totally out of the ordinary, because there is historical precedent for it. Yes, this has transpired earlier. So, in this video, I will demonstrate the consensus among experts regarding Bitcoin's price trajectory going forward. On top of that, I have some animals who are really like XRP. Since, let's be honest, we're all in this together, I will start by talking about Bitcoin, even if you agree with me that XRP is much more important. You find XRP to be much more interesting. Compared to its rivals, Bitcoin is light years ahead. Plus, you should be interested in what has happened with Bitcoin recently, don't you? If that's not the case, then I'll just say that if Bitcoin collapses, XRP will also fail. First things first, I want to make something very clear. I am not an expert in financial matters, I am not offering advice on how to handle your money, and you should never invest according to what I say. Yes, I am just a curious bystander who enjoys making cryptocurrency-related films for YouTube. Nevertheless, I do this entirely for fun and as a hobby. At the moment, one Bitcoin will set you back $51,797, while one XRP will cost you 56 cents. Just so you know, it's Saturday at 5:06 p.m. Central Time, if you were wondering. Yeah. On the bed, the days blurred into a single experience. Regarding that matter, February 17, 2024. And there has been a small drop during the last day, led by Bitcoin. Before I get to XRP, though, you can use this live coin watch to see a Bitcoin chart for the past 24 hours. By the way, it's identical. What it deposited is plain to see. The data shows that we have recovered almost all of our losses so far, so clearly there has been a rebound. It was expected that this would happen, that this would alter. A reliable Bitcoin chart expert just put this up this morning. And this is that dip we were talking about 9 hours ago, he continued. His initial sharing of such information occurred at 10:58 a.m. Central Time earlier today. He also sent another post in which he noted that the time is 3:34 p.m. He made it clear that he would get furious if they tried to out-green zone him. For those who aren't interested, I will also leave a message. Here, in what he calls the green zone, so-called since it's green, he has indicated some interest, and Bitcoin's price might drop to as low as $48,330. He is speaking about that. But he claims I still believe we have a decent possibility of testing it, even if we begin with the local highs. A nice range separating the green zone from the new local highs should be our goal. That might make determining the locations of slash compounds a breeze. We just think it's reasonable to infer that people could theoretically attain those levels based on this. I would expect XRP to react similarly if there is a major change like that. On the other hand, that might work. The majority of market analysts believe that XRP will find support and sustain its present level of support at 54 cents. Repeated urine testing is likely not a bad idea. From there, you can gather further evidence. At long last, here's a post by Lo Martinez, also known as Chart Handleless on Twitter, and we get to see a pop out. No matter what, his prose is impeccable. He formalized it this morning. You may find the post he made on February 15th if you're curious about his topic of discussion. It was only 2 days ago that he was still hoping the recent decline would actually occur. On February 15th, he therefore issued a warning. The TD, consecutive sell signal on the Bitcoin daily chart, suggests a 1 to 4 daily candlestick 6 correction is on the horizon. Remember that every single buy and sell signal from this indicator has been validated since December 2023. His warning about this 2 days ago is intriguing to see. Reliable cryptography has only just now begun to raise concerns a minor downturn correction might be around the corner, it seems. It arrives, without a doubt, and you would never suspect differently. Nonetheless, it's hardly a disaster. Also, there are tiers that have a lot of support. You shouldn't be concerned because crypto markets don't always increase in a linear fashion. Because of this, you and chart analyst Eddie Martinez collaborated on the piece. The price of Bitcoin can drop by as much as 8% to $48,040 to $6,500 if it is unable to reclaim the $52,000 mark in the near future. More than 544,870 Bitcoin are in the possession of more than 1 million addresses at this price level, which indicates significant support. He then went ahead and posted it this morning at 9:51 a.m. Central Time. Whatever the case may be, I thought it interesting since, at the very least, it's not too far from what a credible cryptus warning would entail. Frankly, I'm still in party mode every single day if it comes to fruition, but that's about it. I'm curious to see whether it drops that low. However, it's possible that some people are losing it. I was still living in abject poverty, but I couldn't contain my excitement at the extraordinary straight-line growth of this market. I couldn't contain my joy even when Bitcoin's price soared to $49,000 following the approval of the Bitcoin ETF, only to crash back down to the upper 30,000s. Following what was clearly an incidence of sell the news, the markets are now climbing again. According to College on Chain, which broke the news, the total amount of Bitcoin on exchanges has fallen to its lowest point since April of 2018, nearly 6 years ago. There is a perfect storm brewing in the market as the exchange balance decreases, ETF demand rises, daily supply lowers, and retail investors are afraid they will miss out. As the price breaks all-time highs, exciting times are coming. Although I am aware that other individuals share my view, I do not think the halving will make much of a difference. Look at this, it's not my style, but hey, it's your call. The Bitcoin exchange balance has not been this low since April of 2018. Maybe people aren't interested in selling Bitcoin right now, even if its price is insanely close to $52,000, which is why it isn't listed on exchanges. Isn't there something it shows? That is really intriguing to me. The retail industry, or more accurately, the emerging retail sector, is also noticeably absent, as is the corresponding excitement. In addition, the statistics I referenced earlier clearly shows that there isn't a huge influx of new Bitcoin accounts there. Do not misunderstand me, I find some to be excellent. But even though the price went up, it has been going down lately. What a fascinating thing. A crew of turntablists called Cryptus is here, and they're talking XRP. He claims that following its rejection at the 57.8 cents resistance, XRP is now re-evaluating our blue support region. Maintain an optimistic outlook after you're over those levels. We haven't even hit the 58 to 62 cent range, where we normally see significant resistance. If it matters to you, XRP did, in fact, move above 58 cents a little over 24 hours ago, or, depending on your point of view, more like 36 hours ago. From where you're standing, that price point would have been obvious in any market. But it was seen on the live coin watch. In any case, the necessary data was recovered. Many market experts say that after you break beyond this range, you'll likely be compelled to continue seeing similar developments, even though it may be challenging at first. When it comes to the specific degree, you'll see that different analysts have different opinions. I have, however, seen alternative perspectives that are analogous. And it will open up at some point once it gets through. Presenting XRP, Greg Crypto, the market cap dominance chart you shared, and chart analyst 2. Yet another amusing one. Returning to the illusion I made at the beginning of the film to hint at something, there is historical evidence of this. We have witnessed XRP achieve temporary, but substantial, market dominance, and that is due to the fact that XRP melts faces when it runs. Nowadays, it's normal to see people without faces. Very unfortunate. Naturally, there is a high after a substantial profit has been made. Then, after a meteoric rise, it inevitably crashes, just like every cryptocurrency. but their portion of the market is significantly bigger. He has demonstrated that XRP currently controls around 1.61% of the market, as of this morning's publication. Considering Bitcoin's market cap is 50% plus, that's all. I've never witnessed a change like this before. Nevertheless, that will be altered. What he's pointing out is that the circle is visible on the login screen. What follows is a spectrum. He's making the case that the figure shouldn't exceed 20% based on past experiences. From what I remember from before, it was probably around 30%. Once XRP goes live, you'll find that it wasn't so bad after all. It was simply one of those things that seemed insurmountable at first glance. Not only is XRP no longer limited, but there's nothing you can do about it except wait for it to disappear. Legal action has been taken against SEC. Now that it may flow freely, a frantic blow-off top is within the realm of possibility. It will definitely contain XRP. This article by Dark Defender, a chart expert for XRP, is another possibility. 2 weeks ago, we had a meeting where we discussed XRP's completion of its correction and its target price of 60 cents. In the daily time frame, XRP touched 57.96 cents after creating wave 1 and bouncing off the orange barrier. Throughout the correction, it is important to consider the Fibonacci support levels of 355 to 55.08 cents, 52 to 14 cents, and 50.85 cents. The present ceiling is 50.85 cents, although it is far from certain that it will reach that level. The weekly time frame indicates that the correction will not last longer than a few days, so it is safe to proceed. According to the 64.43%, 66.49%, and 76.46% Fibonacci goals, in that order, April is already looking like a great month for cryptocurrency and XRP, as previously stated. By then, it will have transpired, and I have the impression that such objectives will be achieved at some undefined moment in the future. Although I can speculate on what might happen with XRP's price, I won't go ahead and predict it. However, when this happens, and I truly hope it does, the atmosphere will be very different from what we've seen recently. There will be this newfound optimism that XRP is going to go up. Also, I hear you on the need for Ripple to step in and raise the price of XRP. They need to deal with the problem. Because they will only be cheering, no one will be making fun of those individuals with their faces. I am anticipating that with anticipation since it seems more enjoyable. It will improve your experience. Just be patient till its value rises back up over $1. Holy cow, I know this is going to be a huge mental hurdle to jump. Once that does, though, this gadget will run at light speed. It still won't ensure we'll reach an even higher top, even if it does. I wouldn't expect that at first. But I still expect to have fun. A lot of people are going to be shocked by what they hear. To make matters worse, I've saw this scenario unfold far too frequently. XRP will inevitably track the market. If XRP goes, the market will be a part of it. End of story. I guess I'll just stay put and wait. The reason behind this is that I firmly believe that XRP will eventually become the market leader. When prices fall, it's common for people to sell. This is common. But XRP will be around. This is not my area of expertise, financial advisors. Nothing I say will sway your decision to buy or sell. Please support me by subscribing to my channel. Farewell, see you later.